Alright, 2.4, modeling with quadratic functions. Page 76 through 79. Writing quadratic equations is what we're going to talk about, and depending on what's given to us is what type of equation we're going to use. So let's just say you're given a point and the vertex. We are going to use vertex form. Alright, really the key is making sure that we get the vertex to use vertex form. If you're given a point and the x-intercepts, which would be our p and q if we have two of them, then we can use intercept form. Alright, and if we are given 3 points, then we can write an equation with a system of 3 equations with 3 variables, but we're not going to do that right here. We're going to focus on the first 2 in this 2.4. So, I'm going to scoot it up just a little bit here. Here we go, concept 1. Given an equation and a point. Alright, so it says, the graph shows a parabolic path of a performer who is shot out of a canyon, where y is the height in feet and x is the horizontal distance traveled in feet. Write an equation for the parabola. The performer lands in a net 90 feet from the canyon. What is the height of the net to the nearest foot? Alright, so again, I'm looking right here at this graph, and what is given to us? Well, we're given a point and another point, but that point is a special point. That is your vertex. Therefore, I am going to use vertex form. Y equals a times the quantity x minus h squared plus k. Okay, and my vertex is hk, which in this case is 50, 35. And my point is just an xy, and that is, in this case, 0, 15. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to plug in my h here, my k here, my x right here, and my y right there. And what we're going to be missing is the a, and that's what we have to go ahead and solve for, is a. And then when I find a, then I can plug a, h, and k back in for the equation of the line. Alright, so let's do it. So y is 15, so I have 15 equals a, I don't know, x is 0, minus h, which is 50, squared, plus k, which is 35. Alright, so now I would go ahead and go here, and that gives me negative 50 squared, and I get a times negative 50 squared, which is 2,500, plus 35, and then again that equals 15. I'm going to go ahead and isolate a, so I'm going to go ahead and subtract 35 from both sides, so I get negative 20 equals, and I'm just going to write 2,500a. To solve for a, I divide by 2,500 to both sides, and that gives me negative 0.008 equals a, and that's really what I need to find. And now I'm going to take that a, plug it in with the h and k, and I get y equals negative 0.008 times the quantity x minus 50 h plus 35, which is k. And now I have the equation of the line. And answer number 1 done. Second part is, what if I plug in 90 to find the height where, the performer lands in a net 90 feet from the canyon. What is the height? Well, now I'm just using something like f of 90 equals negative 0.008 times 90 minus 50 squared plus 35. Okay, so negative 0.008 times 40 squared plus 35. 40 squared is 1,600, so I get negative 0.008 times 1,600 plus 35. Multiply first. When I do that, I get negative 12.8 plus 35. And now combine those, and I get 22.2 feet. Okay, so the height is about 22 feet. If I'm going to the nearest foot. Okay, so there it is. I do want you to try number 2. Same idea. You're going to go ahead and plug your point and vertex into the vertex form. Solve for A, and then you're going to go ahead and do f of 60 this time for your answer for number 2. Alright, go ahead and give it a shot. And please pause now because I'm going to go ahead and show the answer. Okay, there is the answer for number 2. Take a look. Take some time to correct it if you need. Pause if you need more time. I'm going to go on to question number 3. Alright, concept 2. We have give a point and x-intercepts. Alright, so they already tell you what's going on, which I already know. I'm going to end up using my intercept form, but if I look right here, you can see that I have the intercepts, right? And a point. So intercept form, and that looks like this. Switch the pens. Y equals A times quantity x minus P times quantity x minus Q. Alright, well, let me go ahead and read it. A meteorologist creates a parabola to predict the temperature tomorrow, where x is the number of hours after midnight and y is the temperature in degrees Celsius. Write a function f that models a temperature over time. What is the coldest temperature? Okay, so my point, xy, is given to me here at 0 and then 9.6. My p is right here, and that is given to me at 4. And my q is given to me at 24. Alright, so I'm going to plug all these in and then solve for A again. So I have 9.6 equals A times 0 minus 4. And then x is again 0 minus q, which is 24. Alright, and now solve. So 9.6 equals A, and then times negative 4 times negative 24. Negative 4 times negative 24 is positive 96. So I get 96A equals 9.6. Divide by 96 to both sides. And A is equal to 0.1. Okay, now it does ask to write a function in f that models the temperature over time. So instead of y, maybe I do use f of x equals 0.1, and then it's going to be x minus 4 and x minus q, which is 24. Alright, so there we go. There is our function. Alright, and then the next question is, what is the coldest temperature? So what are they really asking for? Well, they're asking for the vertex, right? Somewhere around there. Alright, so it's going to be around negative 10. I can see just from the chart. But let's go ahead and solve. And what I do is x equals p plus q divided by 2. Alright, so that's 4 plus 24 divided by 2. X equals 28 divided by 2, which is 14. Alright, and then I plug 14 in, right? So f of 14 equals 0.1 times 14 minus 4 times 14 minus 24. Okay, and that gives me 0.1 times 10, which cancels out to give me 1, right? And then negative 14 minus 24 is negative 10. And that's what I get. F of 14 equals negative 10 degrees Celsius. And I don't have really any room to write it, but the coldest temperature is negative 10 degrees Celsius. And that's what we want to go for. And that is exactly what I have, right? Negative 10 degrees on the chart. So again, same idea. I did want to identify that I have intercepts and a point. And you use intercept form, plug it in, solve for A, write your equation, and then go ahead, and in this case you want to find the vertex to find the coldest temperature. Alright, number 4, go ahead and give it a shot. Take your time, work through it. Please pause now and continue to work, as I am going to show the answer. Alright. There we go. And take your time, look at it. Hopefully you got the correct answer. I could have probably shown a function of f, and maybe I will just here. This could also be f of x equals 0.05 times x minus 6 times x minus 21. Also a good answer. Alright, there we go. There's 2.4. That is the end of Chapter 2 notes.